Hey guys, Richard here, eBike Reviews and Adventures. Well, I am really excited. I'm excited because I finally found the proper throttle that is going to allow me to change out the thumb throttle on the TROXUS Explorer and make it a twisty throttle. Okay, here's the backstory. I purchased the throttle because I was going to swap it out. And when I got it connected and powered on the bike tried to take off all on its own. And I discovered that apparently there's two different throttle conversions, and the 3-pin prong or the 3-pin plug, a couple of them on some manufacturers they have the pins reversed, and so it wasn't going to work. Well, I have purchased now 8 twisty throttles, trying to find one that works. And here's the problem: they don't tell you what the pin configuration is, or most of them don't tell you what the pin configuration is. And so there's really no way to know unless you just try and test and try and test. Well, my buddy Gary over Gary's DIY Adventures, he told me that there was one out there that he had found that had that reverse, but then we couldn't find it on Amazon anymore. But they must have stopped selling it. So I knew there was one out there somewhere. So I looked on Amazon, I looked on eBay, looked all over the place. And I ended up buying 8 of them. The very last one that I have received so far, I just plugged it in. You know, I didn't install, I just simply plugged it in right here, powered on the bike, and the bike didn't go anywhere. And I thought, well, that's a good sign, because it didn't try taking off. Twisted the little twisty throttle just a little bit, the bike moved, it jumped, it wants to go. So I'm pretty confident now that I have one that's going to work. Let's get it installed. All right, guys, I just want to show you what I'm talking about here. When I say these things are the same, they're almost exactly the same. The one on the right is the one that works. The one on the left is one of the ones that I purchased that don't work, that's going to get returned. But look, this is the exact same, it's the exact same product as you often see from China, where one manufacturer will sell the same product under different names. But but this manufacturer, and see, these are the same. So yeah, even everything looks the same. Everything looks the same, and it's hard to know, what's what. It's just that this pin configuration here is different. It's the one that's going to work. Let me show you over here. I still have it pulled up on the computer, and it's this one right here. And the brand name is, if we can get in there, the brand name is VGEBY. I mean, why do they come up with these stupid, company names? But that's the one that's sold under VGEBY. And currently it's priced at $15.49, so it is one of the cheaper ones too that I have found out there, because some of the other ones were like $20, $25. So that's the one we want. That's the one that appears to be working. We just have to get over here and get it installed. Oops, over here, which is going to be pretty easy to do. So what's going to happen is we're going to take the bar end mirrors off. We're going to have to take the bar end mirrors off. We're going to have to take off the handlebar grip. Then we're going to slide the thumb throttle off, and then we'll put the new left-handed handle grip on. Then we're going to jump over to the right side, do the same thing, remove the mirror, remove the handle grip, and unplug the wire. It's wrapped up right here. We're going to have to unwrap the wire so we can get the wire loose. Oh, from this side actually. And then install the twisty throttle on this side. Yes, it's going to work right here with the finger shifters. I tested that on a different one. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. It's real simple. Should be real simple. For me, it's probably going to be really hard. All right, bar end mirror first of all. So just unscrew that, loosen it up, take it off. Now we got to get these off. And those are smaller, these little set screws underneath here. I'm going to slide that off. See how easy that is? Just comes right off. Now, just to again test this thing, I'm going to slide this on, and it's going to sit right about there. And then this one goes on over the top of that. Now, one thing that's kind of disappointing is that these guys, they don't have set screws. They don't have locking to lock these things down. So you may find that it twists a little bit. That's unfortunate. We got this little part here. This is really important, so make sure you take this and slide it on. It goes inside there. And what that does is it creates just a little bit of space between this rubber piece here and the twisty, right? Because you don't want to be, you don't want to twist this and then have it rub up against the rubber and then it stays in the open position and you can't stop, right? So we don't want something like that happening. So we're just gonna slide this on. You know what? Had to do this before too. Gonna need just a little bit of water, a little bit of soap. All right, just a little bit of soapy water. Stick it on there. And it'll go on a lot easier. See that? So much easier. And that water will eventually just dry up and it'll be fine. All right, see, there's our twisty. Now we got to route this wire. So we got the finger shifters down here, and there's still plenty of room to be able to work the finger shifters and work the throttle and not be in the way of each other. So just be aware that it does work, it does fit. Now we got to do something with this. So let's plug this guy in. Watch now, for some reason it's not going to work and it's going to run me over. Alright, see, so now we have a wire going down from the throttle on this side, but it has to jump over to the wire that's on this side that goes down into the bike down inside here. So that's just not gonna, it's just how it's gonna be. I think I need this one. So there's a set screw on this throttle and it's way up inside here. That's in place. Before we go any further, let's check one more time, make sure we're good. I'm going to power this guy up. See, it didn't take off. Usually at this point it would take off, or I would hit the throttle and then release the throttle, but it wouldn't stop. It would just keep on going. That's what the other ones were doing. But I'm going to hit the throttle. Yeah, it's working good. Power this guy back off right now. So now we need to take the thumb throttle off on this side. Same thing. Oh, you know what? Something we're going to have to do. See, we have to modify the end of this. So what I'll do is I'll use a razor blade or a knife, and I'll cut an X in here in order to be able to get this bar and mirror back through there. Okay, because we need a bigger hole. We'll do that momentarily and get this mirror off. I think it was this size, right? Oops, can't see. I need glasses. I need glasses. I don't have. Oh no, it's this tiny one. There we go. Slide that guy off. Now hold on to those in case we need them for something else some other time. Gonna get some soapy water again. Get it on here. Oh, hold on. Whoa, hold the mail. We're about to forget. We still got to take this guy off. So where's the set screw? It's on that side. Now I need to unwrap the wire over here. Leave that on there. There we go. Now we can slide this right off. There we go. Thumb throttle, in case somebody needs it. Alright guys, in lieu of the silicone spray I can't find, we're just going to douse this thing good with soapy water. It's going to run out the end. Make sure we got it all the way down. And we're going to try again. There we go. That did it. Yeah, look how easy that was. It was a pain in the butt. Alright, so now we need to... I'm going to wrap up this wiring that's over here again. So, wrapped up nice and tight again. This one's a little loose. I'm going to put some electrical tape on this. Nope. We're going to test ride it. Throttle only. 20 miles an hour throttle only. That's what this bike is capable of. Look out, Toby. Look out, buddy. My hand placement over here on the right is really good. Now I've got big hands too, so my hand takes up the whole grip here. I can still easily grab the twisty, and it's right there on the edge of where the thumb shifter is, so I can easily get that as well. So it fits, it's working. We got a little real estate over here now, so I'm thinking we're going to loosen this up and maybe slide the brakes over a little bit so they're a little closer to where they need to be. That's good. Doesn't have to be right out here in the end, although it could be. That opens up a little real estate. Guys, that's it. We got this project done. We got the new handle grips on there. We got the twisty throttle. Got the brakes adjusted in a good spot. Not quite. I was lying. We're not done. I think I need to rotate these down just a little bit. Something like that. There we go. Tighten back up. Got the button pad moved so I can still easily reach it. Got the bell right there. And then over here on this side, I can still reach my finger shifters. Guys, I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video showing you just how quick and easy it is to swap out your thumb throttle for a twisty throttle. And yeah, if you decide to do this, remember, you might grab the one of the throttles, and if it doesn't work properly, it could be this uncommon one, because this is pretty uncommon from what I've been able to find. It's the only one that has the reverse plugs. All the other ones are, the pins are what I would say normal, I guess. So if you run into that problem, don't give up. Just keep looking, and maybe you just need to grab a different throttle. But that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, put them down below. And until the next video, ride safe. Just kidding. We're not done. We got to put the bar end mirrors on. Alright guys, so all I do is use a razor blade. And let's turn this up so we can see a little bit better. And don't be afraid, just go in there and cut an X. Just something like that. Something like that, so you can force the mirror into it. Oh, I put away my wrench. I gotta get the wrench for this. Now the wrench, is it that one? Nope. Probably that one. And then just kind of push it in. Got to put your thumb over the end here because it'll want to try to expand just like that. See, when you push right here, it expands this whole thing. So I try to put my thumb over the end here to keep it from expanding. I'm going to loosen this up a little bit too. So it just makes the process a little easier. Okay. Now we got to shove it through that rubber. Let's trim off some of the rubber because you've got so much bulk of rubber in there now. There just isn't enough space for everything, so don't be afraid if you have to trim off some of this rubber. And it's going to be hidden, so you're not going to see. It's going to be hidden behind the handlebar mirror. There we go. Now it'll be easier to push this in. Honest, it is. There it goes. There we go. And see, the end of the bar mirror covers everything up. I nicked it a little bit right there in the corner. So just be careful, don't do that. Don't do what Richard did. Now we can tighten this up.